G'day YouTubers, and thank you for tuning in to today's video on YouTube. It's of course another backyard garden tour video and whatnot. Yes, I've been uploading quite a few videos and whatnot, and oh god, there's a bit of chaos surrounding one of the bird feeders. It looks like that one of the bird feeders has actually been toppled over. Yes, I'm pretty sure it's these damn squirrels, possibly rats, or it could be just any large bird specimen. I'm not sure who has done this mess. And, of course, yes, as you may have realised, my backyard garden has pretty much changed. So there's actually quite a lot of things I couldn't really talk to you about. But what I can really see is, hey, goodness me, look at that onion. It's actually sprouting really quickly. I'm actually still thinking it looks pretty okay-ish, but I think it needs a bit more water than that. Well, you know what, somehow the soil is already damp and moist. So who knows, maybe a few weeks' time, that onion is about to grow some really good green-looking shoots. And as I'm walking around through this amazing hedgerow filled with amazing things, I've just decided to have a look at. And that's kind of weird. What are these plants? Okay, I might have to probably take these plants out, which is not a good sign. Okay, I might as well grab Mr. Shovel. Normally I tend to use Mr. Shovel for digging and gardening and things like that, but if there's a knockoff toy, I'll be coming along and smashing it. But because we're good boys, let's do it. Right, I've decided to go ahead and wrangle out Mr. Shovel here, and I'm going to dig out these two patches of weeds here that don't need to be exactly as part of the backyard garden. I can't do it single-handedly here. Yeah, it's actually even more difficult to do so with just one hand. Not fun. But hey, the fun aspect onto it is, hey, once you get rid of that weed... Yeah, one thing I could have done was taken out the roots of that damn thing. Right, I'm just going to go ahead and put Mr. Shovel all the way back towards where he usually belongs, and that is the shed. Obviously, because I'm pretty much done for today, of course. Just kidding, I'm not. But anyways, I'm just going to have a bit of a tour around. Now, I did say about the bluebells. Okay, let me just go back to the bluebells I was looking at. Yes, when I was digging these few patches of soil around here, one thing I've realised was that I was a little bit too impulsive and a little bit reckless. Oh, yes, I wonder what really happened was that I've been digging out quite a bit too much. I think I've just put up a little bit too much effort to try and dig out what's there. You know, I think I've been digging out quite a few bits of it. I nearly missed out the bluebell shoots, but hey, it's actually surviving, I suppose. So it is kind of a bit of a chilly sort of day outside in the morning. I can hear a very strange bird. I have no idea what noise is that. I can't really tell. Right, I'm just going to go ahead and have a look at what else is in this beautiful backyard garden. Of course, there's a stinging nettle here. I might probably let one of the neighbours try and cull it down. And speaking of culling it down, and there's a crow taking over the whole video, which is probably lurking inside of that fir tree, and thank goodness the brightness level was actually alright. Yes, I'm sort of thinking still, there hasn't been any chances of actually getting rid of this damn weed spiky arch. I just don't know when is it going to be totally and utterly eradicated. And yeah, obviously, I might have to probably wait until maybe April or May. Maybe wait for the weather conditions to get a little bit more warmer than usual, I suppose, hey? I think that could be a good thing, couldn't it? One thing I should probably show you is, oh my goodness me, I mean, I can't believe, look how big this dried, this very large size mint / dried up meadow sort of crossover. It's quite weird, isn't it, seeing that sort of grow into big size? I never thought it would. And then I can also see some big dandelions here as well. So I'm just basically touring around my backyard garden. And if you're wondering why you didn't do any toy views so far, well, I'm not sure about doing toy views of today because, well, you see this. Well, no, I'm not talking about what you're seeing here. You see, I'm actually sort of thinking about... you know, making some delayed uploads, because I'm honestly getting a bit of a confrontation of one of the other YouTube channels that I actually have made a complaint about. I think it was called Daily Dose of Internet. And I hope they don't do another one of these stupid silent videos that they start again. Otherwise, it would probably annoy me to death. Anyways, I should probably look around and see what else is there. Of course, right now I can see some mint there. Obviously, I can see some dandelions right here. A lot of that hasn't really been touched. Maybe I could get rid of one of these spiky ones here, because obviously, not sure if the spiky ones look pretty much safe. If I pretty much touch one of these things, yeah, they do appear a little bit, right. I might as well go and get Mr. Shovel then and just kill the crap out of that thing. I think it's pretty much totally and utterly unsafe. There has actually been quite a lot of debates about how dandelions have been treated. You can also eat the leaves as well, if you're really lucky, of course. And, the funny thing I actually haven't thought of, I'm actually going to try and dig up what is inside of that root of the dandelion. I think there could be some, centipedes, other critters like earthworms, of course, also lie inside here. And hey, I've just got rid of the nasty weeds that are around in that aisle. Who knows, that could be a very good sign of me to grow some more plants. And actually, speaking of even more room to grow some more plants, you know what will be the new thing? The new thing of what I'll be doing for this year's gardening season? I'm actually sort of thinking of growing plants from here. These flower beds. Wouldn't that be nice? I did try and spice up just a few bits like so. Just to try out something a bit, well, not just new, but something I want to try out. I think, just for fun, I suppose, hey? I've just dug out these spaces here so I can basically fit in of what I can really fit with. I can pretty much add transplanted plants if they have flowers and whatnot. I'm not sure. I'm just kind of curious on how good or bad the weather is going to be like. I'm not sure how dry the summer's going to be like. But yeah, I've been digging out quite a lot of trenches and things to get rid of dead plants and dead weeds and dead leaves and stuff and blah blah. I've been getting rid of that sort of clustered gunk and all of that guff, as I like to call it. Yeah, basically what I've done was I've just dug out just this patch of soil. Or is it compost? You guys can tell me, because I don't know what they are. Actually, there is one more thing I should probably show you in this backyard garden. Look how massively extensive this patch here. There's like a giant weed wall, and I can see a nasty spiky looking hedgerow thing. And there's also other plants as well. I can see a dead fern right here, which I'm probably certain it's going to regenerate some fern leaves. Or maybe it won't, because it looks like, look at that thing. It has basically been totally fried and totally dried up. Maybe it was probably because of the fact it was quite cold around winter time. And there's actually another one right here. Don't know when they're going to grow back, I suppose, hey? And then there's some Welsh poppies. If you don't know what these are, these Welsh poppies here haven't started to flower. Same with the other ones here as well. Okay, so there's actually quite a few of them. I might have probably sown these around, I'm probably guessing last month, let's say last year, sorry, because obviously Welsh poppies actually flower up until August, September. I think that's when they stop flowering, and that's actually quite a bit of a very interesting sight to see. And on top of that, as I'm looking around at other people's neighbourhood, I can see a bird there. Is that a wood pigeon? That's on the tree there? I can't really see. I think there might be two of them. Quite interesting. I could have actually gone a little bit closer, but I don't want to, because there's other neighbourhoods around here which I hate to interfere. Little buggers, aren't they? Anyways, obviously I think that's going to be about it for today's video. I am sort of pretty much going to be announcing just a little bit, because I want to try and make this video a little bit clear about this Saturday and what's going to be like. I'm sort of thinking maybe a very good way, and yes, I got a new haircut from yesterday, of course. And I also want to apologise that I didn't do any toy reviews or anything like that, because, well, I was tidying up stuff. Yeah, it's not the best when you have to really tidy up just to make room for, whoever's coming to pretty much see me and visit to see me. It's annoying, because all I want to try and do is make content so that I can, impress all of the people around on my social media platforms and whatnot. I think it's always YouTube, alright? YouTube is always the number one, okay? I don't really use TikTok or anything like that anymore now, even though I now use it to just doom scroll and things like that. I do have an account, but I just don't think I'll be doing it anymore now. I'm just kind of sussing up my words about what I can do in the future. I think YouTube is going to be the only one available for me at the moment. And yes, of course, yes. Can I actually talk about how many delayed videos that we have seen so far this year? It's been ridiculous. And of course, there's just like that Israel-American versus Israeli war. I think it's the Iranian war that's going on out here at the moment. Yeah, it's been really difficult, and I might as well just have to probably pop up upstairs because, hey, who knows? I might just show you the whole room of it being nice and clean. How about that, eh, guys? Okie dokies, I've actually been cleaning up the rest of this whole place from like yesterday, and you can see my workbench. It has been completely utterly clean. So obviously it's not a bad thing when you start to see things which have been clean as a whistle, which is nice to know. I'm not showing you any other things up until like tonight. If I have some time, or if I have a very good chance I'll be able to do a tour review, but maybe what's best for me is, hey, I could probably save that for next week, I suppose, hey? If that's going to be a major complaint case, I have to court, hey, because, hey, clearly I've been tidying up the rest of my mess, which has been an absolute bummer. And yeah, it's one of these things where I don't usually operate like a normal person. You know, every 6 to 7 weeks. Sorry, I did the joke there, guys, eh? 6, 7 weeks. Again, what's up with me saying that joke again? That meme on the internet, it's so cringe. But then, hey, you know what? That's just what it is. I'm going to leave this video here. Of course, yes, if you may have noticed, I haven't been doing any toy reviewing of late. But don't worry, there will be a toy review sometime around next week or possibly tonight. So keep an eye out of what will potentially come sometime this weekend and also next week. So I'm going to leave this video here. If you really enjoyed this video, please give this video a good like, subscribe for more Flatzap videos in the future. And as always, thank you so much for watching, and bye for now.